Yo, what's up, guys? Frosty here with something a little out of the ordinary for me, an actual video instead of stream VOD. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. This idea kind of randomly came to me the other night when I was trying to go to bed, and I couldn't. Started brainstorming, I was like, what can I do? Since I can't sleep, so I decided why not do like a little video on my first year of participating in the Retro Achievements Achievement of the Week. I guess I get only like half counts. I missed pretty much the first half of the year due to some personal life stuff. You know, life happens, it is what it is, but I still had a ton of fun, and hopefully next year, which actually by the time this video goes out it'll be current year 2025, I can actually participate in all the weeks and do better than the bronze. I think I got the bronze for this year. Anyways, if you don't know what Retro Achievements is, somehow you just stumbled onto this from the algorithm. It's a cool little website where you can play, you guessed it, retro games for, you guessed it again, Retro Achievements. And they have a little thing called the Achievement of the Week that is voted for in the Discord weekly. And obviously you have to participate to be able to vote. It's really cool. I like it. And they also have the monthly achievement, but they're usually longer, and well, not usually, they are longer and more difficult to get. And I can like push through a few hours if I don't like a game to get the weekly, but I can't. I play way too many games to commit to a monthly, so I don't do that one. But you can always do it yourself, you know. That's you get more points for it, and I think you have to get all the weeklies and all the monthlies for like the top champion or something. I can't remember what it's called, but the top badge. Anyways, enough rambling on. Let's get to the point of the video. So as you can see, I got the 19 achievements here that I did get this year lined up, and I figured why not do like a little tier list, talk about the games, how I felt about them, and kind of just ramble on a little bit because this was really fun and it'll be fun to look back at what we did. I know I have some opinions on some games here that people probably will disagree with. Looking at Kirby, I'm not a Kirby fan, so fair warning. But you know, everyone has different opinions on different games, and that's what makes this fun and unique, right? So if it feels like I'm just kind of jabbering on, it's because I am. I don't have a script or anything. I'm doing this off the top because, you know, I'm a streamer. I'm not a YouTuber, so it's easier for me to just kind of talk while I do things. And it's probably not the most professional, but hey. First off, anyone who knows me or has seen a video or seen a stream or even looked through my social medias for like 0.2 seconds will know I love Megami Tensei. It's my favorite series of all time. I have an unhealthy obsession with it, and that was what got me to do the weeklies. It was week 34. I'm looking at the list here. August 19th for the PS1 version. Terminal Illness. Defeat Domon in the Echo Building. Easy to do. Took no time. That's an S tier. S tier for me. You know, I could ramble on about this series, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll just say this. Legendary series, legendary game. SMT1 holds up like a charm. You can play GBA version, PS1, SNES, who cares? They're all good, they're all translated. Go play it. So that we get that one out of the way easy. Second up is, where are we at? The Wild Forces has been contained. I completely forgot I even did this one. That is Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. Clear World 5 on any difficulty and beat the game. I like rhythm games. I'm not huge into DDR because it's one of those games where like, I don't think it's fun if you're not, I mean, I see the appeal, but if you're not playing on like the actual cabinet, I just don't think it's as fun, and I don't have anywhere to play. So it's not really a thing I got into, but the music's good, and I mean, it's fine. It's just fine. I would have liked it more if I was playing, you know, on a dance pad, but I'll put that in a B tier. It was short. Well, actually, it was the whole game. You had to complete the whole game. It was short, but overall, I don't know. It was just fine. I don't even know if DDR folks really like dig that game too much, but I like the music, and that was good enough for me. And then we have week 3 for me. Sorry, week 36. The Strange Raposa, which is to finish World 1 and rescue Heather in Drawn to Life. This was a game I seen a lot as a kid. I didn't ever have it. I never owned it. I used to get it confused with Scribblenauts, and I think they're actually way different games now that I've actually played it. It was cool. The only reason I didn't actually bother to finish this one is there was a lot of touchscreen stuff, like withdrawing and all that, and it just doesn't translate well to emulation. I mean, I'm sure some people were fine with it, but I don't know. I didn't really care much for it. I don't like playing touchscreen games with a mouse. So overall, I think that kind of hindered my enjoyment for the game, but I see the appeal, and I think I would have really liked it on real hardware. I actually kind of would like to get a cart and just actually give it a good shot. So I'm going to put it in C tier, not because of anything the game did really, but just because circumstances, I guess. And these three I didn't actually stream. So when I started this, I didn't do the weekly uploads like I do. Actually, I don't think I uploaded Shining Force either. That's the next one. Yeah, so any of these I don't actually have videos up on. But like I said, hopefully with next year I'll do better. I would love to get a clear for every week of every game, but you know, sometimes life happens, right? So we're gonna try and we'll see how it goes. But anyways, the next up is, this is what I get for helping someone. Free Bernard in Scenario 1 for Shining Force 3. I believe this was the Sega Saturn, yeah, Sega Saturn game. I had never played this game. I like Shining Force 1 a lot on the Genesis. I'm terrible at strategy games. To be honest with you, I had to use a god to figure this one out, to find Bernard. I had a lot of emulation issues, crashed a lot, froze a lot. Apparently Saturn doesn't like to play well, or maybe it was because I was using RetroArch. I think the Chronos core? I don't remember what core I was using. I don't emulate Saturn games much. But yeah, this was a cool game. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'm a little biased because I do like the previous games. I'm sure I would like this game. But honestly, as much trouble as I had emulating it, I don't feel like fighting with the headache that it brought. It was a disastrous stream. It was funny, you know, we all got a good laugh out of it just crashing and breaking, but it was kind of a pain. But again, much like with Drawn to Life, not the game's fault, just an emulation problem. But I like RPGs way more than I guess it was kind of a platformer. So, you know, anyways, on to week 38, Terror Tower. This was the Kirby's Halloween Adventure. I had to look it up. This is actually the first one I uploaded. I don't like Kirby games. I like Kirby 64, and really that's about it. I'm doing it a D tier. Can't go any higher, to be honest. You know, like I said, hey, if you like Kirby, I know a lot of people do, that's your jam. More power to you. I'm not here to tell you what you should and should not like, but for me, I'm good. I don't want to play any of these Kirby games unless I absolutely have to. And as we'll see a little later on, we had to play more. But yeah, that's Kirby. I could ramble on about what I don't like about it. Not gonna do that. Doesn't matter. I don't like it. You might like it. It was a ROM hack. We actually did a vote about ROM hacks. Me personally, I don't like ROM hacks. Not that I don't like them. Let me rephrase that. I don't think they should be in this. Mario ROM hacks too. They talked about that, and we have one later. Don't think they should be in it. I guess you can bend and stretch what it is and isn't retro in this case, but like, I don't know what year these ROM hacks came out, but they certainly weren't in the era, right? And I don't know. At that point, if you're counting ROM hacks, would you count like new quote unquote retro games, like, you know, the games that come out from indie devs that are very clearly inspired by 8 and 16-bit? Like, do you count that? Obviously it doesn't because they're not on consoles, but you know, there's a line that needs to be drawn, in my opinion, and I don't think ROM hacks should even be in. But you know, they voted and they're still in for next year, so hopefully we'll get some good ones, I guess. Anyways, next up we have Shard in the Cave. Collect the 6th mirror shard from Magical Mirror starring Mickey Mouse. This game I had never played before, and this is what I loved about the weeklies. There weren't many games I hadn't played before, but this was one I had never even heard of. I'm not really a Disney guy. I didn't get into Mickey Mouse and stuff as a kid. It just wasn't my thing. And this game is a point and click, a Mickey Mouse point and click. So I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be boring. So I was ready to put it in D tier, but no, that game was awesome. That's an S tier game. I fell in love with this game. We ended up beating the whole thing. I still got to go back to the mastery. I'm still missing just a few achievements. But this game was awesome. I fell in love with it. Highly recommended it to anyone who wants to play. Not a long game. Took me a couple hours. Probably maybe another hour if I wanted the mastery. But awesome game. Highly recommended. Anybody interested in it to give it a shot. Next up, we got number 40. A smashing good time. Complete stage 4-12 and clear the jungle. Now this is for Donkey Kong Game Boy. I don't remember what people call it. It's like Donkey Kong and then whatever year it came out, I think is what it's known as. Donkey Kong 94. This was a game I had also never heard of, believe it or not. Apparently it's pretty popular and I understand why. It's not just Donkey Kong the arcade game. It starts out that way. And then you quickly learn it's definitely its own unique game. I think it was used as a basis for like Mario, what's it, those later games? I think on Mario versus Donkey Kong, the one that actually just got remade on Switch earlier in the year, which I played the remake and it was good too, but that's not what we're here. Anyways, it was great. It was great. We ended up actually finishing this game. It took some time because around the time I played it, I don't remember what, but there was another game that had came out that I really wanted to play, so it kind of took the back burner. But we did go back and beat it. I love this game. Fantastic little game. Definitely an A tier game for me. Next up, we got Visions of Red 3 for the 3DO port of Myst. Now, everybody knows what Myst is. We all know about the pain of trying to figure out what switches is doing what happened where, what's going on. I really enjoyed this game. I came in expecting to hate it. I came in expecting a painful experience, and truthfully, it was a little painful because I'm kind of a dummy. In the VOD I uploaded, you can see I got stuck at a certain elevator that I didn't realize. Spoiler alerts for Myst if you have any interest. You can't just walk into the elevator and press the up button. You have to shut the door first and then press the up button. You know, it makes sense, but I just assumed being a video game, it would automatically shut the door and it didn't. So we got stuck for quite some time on that, but it was cool. Honestly, Myst is another one I actually do want to go back and complete. You know, some of these games I'll end up taking off my profile after I get my award because I'm not going to go back to them. And Myst is definitely one that I will go back to eventually. We'll put that, I'll say that's a B tier game. Honestly, maybe like a mid between A and B, but I'm leaning more towards B. I can't really say for certain. You know, I'd have to beat it to really give it a genuine placement, but this is mostly just about the achievement more so than the full game as a whole, you know. So I give it a B tier. Next up we got week 42, Whale of a Time, Super Monkey Ball 2. Got a clear world 4. Monkey Ball is a classic. Everybody knows this game. I could probably not tell you anything about it you haven't already heard. I think Monkey Ball is cool. I had only played the first game previously, and then I had recently played the Steam game, so I was kind of burnt out when I got to playing this, but I do still enjoy the game. I think it's cool. B tier game for me. Pretty easy choice. I'll eventually go back to finish it, but right now I'm kind of monkey balled out. Don't want to play that anymore for now. So week 43, we got Hot Wheels, Escape from the Police in Vincenzo's Drug-Filled Banshee, GTA Liberty City Stories. Now, I had never played this game before. That's one of those games I had always meant to play, but I didn't. I just never got it, never rented it, just never really played it. It was not great. I don't think, I didn't enjoy, like I said, we're basing this off of the achievement specifically, not the game as a whole. I didn't enjoy the achievement. I didn't enjoy the mission we had to do to get it. It was a pain. It was it was pretty difficult. I suck at GTA. Just hands up in the air, I suck at it. I love GTA normally. Vice City and San Andreas are really, well, I don't want to say I love GTA. That's kind of not true. I like Vice City, San Andreas, and Ford. But, you know, it's fine. The game itself is probably fine. If you like GTA, you'll enjoy it. But like I said, we're basing this on the merit of the achievement. I did not have fun with it at all. Doing it a D tier. Can't put it any higher than that, unfortunately. Didn't enjoy that one. But, you know, it is what it is. You're not going to like them all. That's the fun of it. Sometimes you get games that you didn't know, like with Mickey, and you'll end up loving it. And then sometimes you don't. But that's fine. Anyways, on to week 44. One of my favorites. Drift Challenge. Complete the basic 05 for the PSP Ridge Racer 2. Now, anyone who's been, you know, in my streams, I love Ridge Racer. I've played through most of the games, not all of them, but a good chunk of them. And Ridge Racer 2 for the PSP is a darn good game. I am not a huge fan of the nitrous games so much as I am the older ones. So I can't give it an S tier, but I can give it an A tier because I do love Ridge Racer. I just don't like the nitrous as much as no nitrous games. That's kind of rambling, but anyways, awesome game. I still recommend it to anybody. I ended up going back and beating it. There is a lot of content in this game. There are so many different races and so many courses, and you get the reverse courses. Awesome game. Love Ridge Racer. Play R4. Play this one. Just play them all, man. Play Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer's awesome. I would love to see it come back, but I don't know if I actually want it to come back or not. It's always a toss-up when old IPs come back. It could be cool, but is there really an overwhelming like amount of people clamoring for more? Probably not, but who knows? Anyways, week 45, we got Death Chamber. Find the 3 gate keys, Sonic Adventure 2, the Dreamcast version. I loved this game as a kid. I mostly played Battle because that's the one I had. I rented it on Dreamcast, but I never owned it until Battle. I don't know if there's any big differences between the two. Cyber Show, where are you, man? Give me a comprehensive breakdown. He's probably already done a video on it. I haven't seen it. Anyways, love your content, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's not like a terrible game. If this was, I'm an old man. If this was 20 years ago, it'd be an instant S rank for me. I played so much of it. Coming back to it now, I even ended up replaying the whole game. It's got to be a C tier for me. It just doesn't hit like it used to. You know, the music's still banger. Everything's still, Shadow's still cool. Knuckles is still cool. Everything's still cool, but playing it, oh my goodness, I'm good. I don't think I want to play that game probably ever again. So we'll give it a C tier. But hey, I understand the nostalgia for it because I had it too. It's just sometimes you should leave the memories as memories, right? Next up, we got week 47, Master of Crows. Defeat Malphus as Soma for Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. It's no secret, I'm an Aria of Sorrow fanboy. It's my favorite non-classic Castlevania game, a series that is very near and dear to me. I want to put it in, if it was Aria, I'd put it in S, but I'm not a huge fan. And you know, like I said, it's just strictly on the achievement. You still got to draw the sigils. I was spoiled by the Dominus collection that just came out, being able to do it with the buttons. And before then, I always played the ROM hack that didn't have you do it. But it's still an awesome game. We'll throw it in A tier. Honestly, I think that one was a little short too. That may have been the shortest one for me. We got through it really quick. I think they could have went a little further with that one, to be honest. But I'm also pretty familiar with the game, so maybe that's why. But anyways, it was a great pick. Love this game. Week 47, we have Create or Destroy. Beat Master Hand and Crazy Hand and claim a Mirror Shard from Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I hate this game. Just straight up, I hate this game. I did not enjoy this game. I do not enjoy Kirby games, as we said earlier. I don't think the Metroidvania, quote unquote, exploration did any favors to this game at all. It was meant to be played in multiplayer, so maybe I'd be a little less harsh on it if I played it multiplayer, but I don't think I would have. I don't think it would change my opinion on it. It's not a game I particularly care for. I'm not gonna ramble on too much about that one. Anyways, number 48, Toadsworth Twist. Be inspired by the performance of Toadsworth and learn the spin jump ability. Mario and Luigi partners in time. Good story on this one. You won't see it in the VOD because I clipped it out, of course. We played through up to this boss and got the achievement. I didn't realize I was using the wrong version of the game. I booted the game up, and usually you'll see like a little notification. It's like, hey, it's picking the game up, you're good. I booted the game up and went to get a drink because the stream was starting. I didn't realize that I was playing on the wrong version. I think you were supposed to, you're supposed to be on the European, I believe it was. And I was playing on the English version or something like that. And I did it, and I was thinking the whole time, I was like, oh, this might just not have a lot of achievements. I'm not getting anything, but I'll get this one. And it didn't pop. And I looked through the post and was like, yep, I used the wrong version. Completely my fault. I'm not gonna hold that against the game, just a little funny story. But I don't actually like Mario and Luigi games all that much. I only really gave this one a try because of the weekly. I don't like the babies. I'm not gonna say it's a D tier game because I did have some fun with it, but it's definitely not higher than a C tier. I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. Then week 49. Oh, this was one that I had never played before. Bomb Squad. Help the hockey cadets find all 3 bombs after learning how to crawl in Densetsu no Staffy 3, or as we know it as in America, Starfy games. Series I was completely unfamiliar with. I'd seen it around, but never played it, never really dove into it. And I'm glad I did. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this game. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm putting it in an A tier game. Felt good to play. Little on the easy side, but I can look past it because of how good it felt to just move around and do things. This is one I do plan on going back and completing. Probably really soon, actually. And so there's a handful of these I need to go back and beat. The rest of them I'll end up just taking off my profile. But anyways, it's a great game. It actually just recently got an English translation. Obviously you don't need it, because unless you care about the story, which it's a cute little story. The characters are fine, they're funny, I enjoyed it. But if you don't have the translation on hand, it's still fine. You can enjoy it just the same. Next up, we have week 50, Island Cleared. Find all 9 exits. Super Mario World Tsunami Island, another ROM hack. I already said my piece about what I think about ROM hacks in these events, but it doesn't matter. I didn't like this ROM hack. I didn't think it was fun. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't even that it was too difficult or anything. I'm not a Mario god by any stretch, but I enjoy trying to play Kaizo hacks. I'm not good at them. The only one I've ever completed was Kaizo Kindergarten. So it wasn't even just a difficulty thing, though it was challenging. I just didn't enjoy it. The levels kind of felt like they drug on for way too long. Every time you would get to the ghost house, which was required, if you die, game overed, which I game overed a lot because this was before. There's no quick retry, there's no infinite lives that a lot of more modern hacks have. And to be fair, this is an old hack. I don't remember exactly when it came out. I think it was 2013. Maybe even older than that. So it didn't have any of those, but just didn't enjoy it. The level designs were just, like I said, they went on forever. Wasn't all that. The boss fights were just standard SMW bosses. I just didn't enjoy it. I'm gonna have to give it a D tier. I don't ever want to play that one again. Now, the forum page I was using on RetroAchievements does not have these last 2 updated. They're still set as TBA. So I gotta pull up my list here. Here, this is 22. So this is week 51, Fire Mountain. Complete Quest 22, Fire Mountain in Hero 30 mode. I was vaguely sort of familiar with this game prior to playing it. I knew the gimmick. I had seen a speed run of it. But I thought, all right, that's a cool looking game. Didn't know if I ever really wanted to play it, but I said, well, what better reason than it being the weekly? So we sat down, gave it a shot. I played the whole game in one stream. I fell in love with this game. I still got to do the other modes, like the Princess 30 mode and the other stuff, the other mode. I can't remember what it's called, but I still got to play that. Awesome game, tons of content. probably a PSP classic, I would say. I don't know if I want to call it a hidden gem or like overlooked or anything, because it may have been popular. I just didn't know it because I didn't have a PSP. But yeah, awesome game. Honestly, S tier for me. Love this game. And this next one too, man. Week 52, the final one. Evolution: The World of Sacred Device. This was a game I used to look at all the time as a kid in Walmart. They had like a little video on the kiosk. I would crane my neck 90 degrees looking straight up and look on it all at this game because I wanted to play it so bad because of the really kind of goofy character design on the cover art. The man's name is Mag Launcher. What a guy. So I was really excited about this one. I almost had like a history with it, even though I never played it. Sorry, I should say the achievement first. Point of no return 1. Reach the exit on the 9th floor of your first dungeon. We knocked it out in no time, and I love this game. I'm very excited to not only beat it, I plan to master this game. I just haven't got around to it because we have been playing Yeek on the stream, and I need to get that finished. Awesome game, by the way. I will not elaborate. 1.5 is an amazing update. Anyways, this is an S tier for me, straight up. This game is awesome. It was so refreshing to play a game that I wanted to play as a kid and just never did. Because you know, when you're a kid, you don't have any leverage with your parents. You can't be like, hey, buy me this game. Sometimes you just get lucky and they're like, hey, let's get you a game, Sprout. But you know, I never had it, never got to rent it even because the rental shops just never had it here. It was probably, I live in the middle of nowhere. Even now we don't get a lot of like low print games. This was probably a low print game. I could be completely wrong, pulling this off the top of my head. I got no stats to back this up. So I never even seen it in the rental shops and rarely seen it in stores. I just knew I wanted to play it. And I finally got to play it and it was awesome. And I do want to try the GameCube version too, which is apparently like the same game, but different. I don't know. Someone was explaining it to me in the chat and I'm excited. I cannot recommend that game enough. Easy S tier. But like I said, unfortunately, I missed the first 33 weeks due to, you know, life getting in the way. It is what it is. So next year, at the end of the year, I will have 52 games to rank and go through. But I just wanted to kind of tie the end of the year off with this. You know, it'd be fun to get this out, stick it at the end of the playlist, and then put it out. You know. I had a lot of fun with this. I've been doing retro achievements for a long time. Let me see if I can pull up my account. Actually, how long have I been on there? I quit for a long time because I was working a job that just didn't really allow me to stream a lot. So I unfortunately stopped for some time. 2017, that's when I started. June 27th, 2017. I love retro achievements. I think it's fantastic, and I look forward to the future of this website. I love this event. I can't say that I love the community. Truthfully, I have nothing against them. I just don't really interact. I just, you know, I just stream the games, and I don't know. I've never been active in the Discord or anything, but everyone seems great. I think they're so much fun. I love retro achievements. I am looking forward to 2025. Looking forward to going through the game, seeing what we get. Spending time with everybody, uploading some videos, and hopefully getting the gold medal next year. But you know, it is what it is. We'll take it as it comes. I just wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to do something. I was bored. That's straight up what it was. I was bored. I said, let's make a video. I was laying in bed, couldn't sleep. I said, we'll do it. And this is what we got. Unfortunately, like I said, you know, it's not as big of a tier list as it should be, but we'll get it. We'll get it. The next year, I am looking forward to seeing you all. Looking forward to playing some new games. Hopefully a lot of games I don't know prior. Maybe we can get some more bangers I just straight up didn't expect. Maybe we can get more SMT. Always a banger. I'll vote for that every time it comes up. But anyways, I'm rambling on now. I appreciate all of you guys who watch the videos. The feedback has been astoundingly crazy to me. How many people actually have watched those? Like some of them, like the Mario one has like almost 1,000 views, which is insane to me. Like, thank you, honestly. I mostly just stream and I feel kind of lazy just uploading these as VODs, but hey man, I'm glad somebody out there is liking them. that's gonna be it for me. I almost closed this out like I was streaming, but we are not streaming. You can catch me on my stream. I'll have a link down below. Same with my Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. I think Zitter is what the cool kids call it now. But anyways, you guys have a great, I don't want to say Happy New Year because by the time this goes up, it's going to be over. So have a great 2025. Looking forward to the future. And go sign up for Retro Achievements, man. It's fun. Thank you all. God bless and have a good one.